then, so final video review for this week is for my second Ilva arc for September, which was The X Ingredient by Roslyn Sinclair. I have just posted my Goodreads review, so if you want to check that out, if you're on YouTube, there is a link in the description below. If you are on Facebook or on my blog, then there is a link within the post. And this is the video review. So, The X Ingredient by Roslyn Sinclair. Oh my god, where has this book been all my life? Like, seriously, when I got like reading it and then I was finished, I was like, why have I not found this book before? Like, why has nobody else written anything like this? And if they have, you know, why haven't I discovered it? But why hasn't this book been in my life before? Like, where has it been? I had seen great things about this book online. Like, I had seen other people raving about this book, and I was like, God, I have to have this book. I have to read this book. So when Ilva presented it for ARC, I was like, yes, I'll take it, I'll have it, please. And I was really excited to check it out because I've never read anything by Roslyn Sinclair before, and I did hear great things about a book that she'd written previously, and I was like, I really want to know more. So I grabbed a copy of the book, and here we are, me having an epic time having read it and dying to tell you about it. So Laurie is Laurel, but she is Laurie in this, and she really wants this job, right? She's gone for a job and she wants it so badly, but she gets so much more than she bargained for with her new position and with her boss Diana, who is a really top lawyer, and a really top lawyer and a super ice queen, and together they come to a bit of an arrangement, but obviously with these things there's always consequences, as both of them find out, and it's a case of you when they make this arrangement, you're like, oh my god, are these consequences going to be bad or are they going to be good? Like, you have no idea which way this book is going to go. So, but like I say, it has, right, ice queen, age gap, workplace romance, erotica. It has literally everything I love. So straight away this book ticked 2 boxes for me: age gap and ice queen. Like, put those 2 together, I'm sold. Anyway, I love it. And I wasn't even past the really, really sexy cover. Like, it is such a hot cover. Like, have you seen it? Like, it's so gorgeous. And I was totally sold on that as well. So there you go. You've sold a book to me on 2 tropes and a cover. I mean, literally. So you know what's inside. It's got to be, like, amazing, right? And I knew I would probably love the book, and I did. Yeah, I really loved it. Seriously, like I say, where has this book been all my life? The ups and downs and intensity of it, the sex scenes, it was just so perfect, and I was addicted to it, literally addicted to it. I got myself so invested in Diana as a character. It is unreal, because she is, we'll talk about Diana in a bit, right? Because Diana, oh my god, Diana, oh, I love her. So the way the book is written in first person, it alternates between the 2 main characters, and it gives a really intimate look into their thought process, their emotions, their feelings, and you literally got the most intense reading experience. It was like you were in Laurie and Diana's heads. It was amazing. You got so much from both of them. They're literally so different, and yet I could empathise with both of them. So I could empathise with Laurie because I guess, well, I've been that girl who has that dream crush. Like, come on, we've all been there. Don't deny it. If you deny it, you will be a Diana in denial. We've all had that crush, and we've all thought about things and had like this ultimate fantasy on our crush, and some of us are lucky enough to encounter it, Laurie, and some of us, you know, we're not, but whatever, we'll live through Laurie. And I think, like, for me to be able to empathise with both of them, so on Laurie's side, because I've been there, I am there, whatever, you know, that is an intense feeling. And then Diana's as well, because we've all had that tiny little bit of denial, and we've all had that little what if, and we all are very wary of, well, some of us are very wary of the consequences of what will happen, especially if we're like quite career driven, which Diana is, and also, you know, in denial. If you're in denial, like, so I could empathise with Diana because I could see totally where she was coming from. Like, I totally understood her premise for saying things she did and doing things she did, but I just, woman in denial, definitely in denial. So I think the best bit about this book, and I mean the best bit, was the role reversal. So I'm not going to tell you too much about it, other than it was really clever and it was really innovative, because if I tell you exactly how the role reversal happened, it's a total spoiler, and I don't want to spoil it for you. But when you read it, you will totally know, and you'll learn about it, and you'll be totally amazed, because it was really brilliant, and it really made the book something special for me. It really, it was quite the fantasy, really, in that respect. It was really something you dream of in your head and perhaps sit there wondering about for hours and then think, oh, that was a good idea. So I just loved it. It was pure perfection, it really was, and I'm struggling to explain in words just how intimate, intimately involved in this book I managed to find myself, and how much I loved it. It's really, it just was a whole story that was so real and so intense, and I really just want to go back and read it again and get lost in it all again. I just enjoyed it so much. But let's talk about Diana, because I said we were going to talk about Diana, and Diana is indisputably my favourite character in here. As cute as a button Laurie is, Diana is the Ice Queen. She is the older woman. She is so messed up, poor woman. The biggest thing with Diana, she is Diana in denial, and that's what I loved about her character so very much, because she so wants Laurie, but she's so in denial, and it really made her character for me. She's one thing inside and totally something else outside. Like, her thoughts don't match her actions at all. Almost Jekyll and Hyde, but not quite. And it just made me love her more. The way she behaved, totally the way she behaved. Her Ice Queen persona was perfect, and her vulnerable persona was even better. And just everything about her, and the way Laurie was with her as well. I mean, Laurie was bright and bubbly, the complete opposite of Diana, unsure and vulnerable, but it's Diana. I love her. They literally had so much going on, and Laurie's got all these hidden depths that come to the surface. She's just thrown head on into an emotional situation, as is Diana, and yet this is a really powerful dynamic between them, both in the workplace and both when they develop their relationship. It just makes them the ultimate. They really were great. They really were fantastic. Really, like I say, this is the type of thing you fantasize about and you never imagine could happen, and then Laurie just finds herself like living the dream, let's call it that. She really is living the dream. So this book, it was sexy, it was stylish, it was hot, it was just everything. What more could you want? This is a definite must read. Like, I can't recommend this book enough. I absolutely loved it, and I would definitely read it again. And like I say, Diana, she's like woman of my dreams. I love her, even though she's in denial, but I love her even more because, some of these women, they are in denial, and they have been married and they are in denial, and yeah, there's hope for them yet. Diana is their hope. So I absolutely love this. I'll pop a link in the description so you can go and grab a copy of the book. If you've read The X Ingredient by Roslyn Sinclair, please get in touch. Please tell me what you thought of it. How did you find Diana? Who was your favourite? Come and talk to me about it. I love this book. I really want to talk about it. And if you haven't read it yet, but it's on your to read list, or you're interested in reading it, or it's something you're planning to read now because you're super excited because you want to read about the denial, please get in touch. Please let us know. And if you do read it, I really, really hope you love it. Bye.